Hello, boys and girls, and those who like to bounce in between. This is Danky Kang here, uh, talking about a little guy who I discovered named No Bullshit. You know, I don't like bullshit. I don't like the smell. I don't like the texture. I don't like hardly anything about bullshit. So if there's one thing that me and No Bullshit can agree on, is that we don't take no bullshit. So we're gonna see what this guy No Bullshit has to say to our friend Destiny, who has been featured previously on this channel. I've got my own issues with Destiny, but I'm on his side in this debate, that's for sure. As you're going to see why in just a bit. So let's get watching.
Listening to this guy try to have a discussion on ethics, will you see?
All right. Just from right off the bat, Destiny's calling himself a master debater. You know, I I do love that he has cuck written on his headset. That's I'm always glad to see people sort of using the chud jokes against them, because their whole fascination with cuckoldry is just so weird and so fascinating to me. But to categorize himself as a master debater, from his performance I saw with Hassan Piker on my video the other day, I wasn't too impressed. That being said, in the debates I've watched with Destiny in the past, he's done a pretty darn good job. So heck, maybe that was just a fluke.
Listening to this guy try to have a discussion on ethics, will you see? It's just wrong.
Here's a newsflash, guys. Women are terrible in survival situations. That's just a fact.
So I'm just
Whoa. So that's our big brain bullshit boy talking about how women are bad in survival situations. You know, hey dipshit, how do you think the human race survived this long? How do you think we survived like the hunter-gatherer phase of our development, you dumbass? Like, I think women had to know how to survive just as well as men did. You know, women gathered, men hunted, women tended to the babies, men tanned leather and made slings and atlatls and all kinds of weird Neolithic stuff. But yeah, that was some bullshit right there.
curious. You, as somebody that admits that you are grossly overweight, you would probably be dead pretty quickly in one of these survival scenarios too. Don't you think it's kind of strange that you would sit here?
Destiny coming in hard with the fat shaming and the come on, bro.
And generalize all women as being unable to survive?
You just said I admitted I'm grossly overweight. I've never said that.
Oh, I thought.
Now he does kind of, I'm not, forgive me for this, but he does kind of sound like someone who's grossly overweight. You know how sometimes when somebody has a real, big, chubby cheeks, the sound coming out of their mouth sounds a little bit different. Sounds kind of like this. Well, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from Mr. Bullshit.
Thought we did that in a discussion once. You said that you defied societal standards by being overweight.
What would you say
He's fat just so he can trigger the libs, ladies and gentlemen.
society's figures are for human beings? You know, males or females? What kind of body types would society dictate?
It
What would
really
you
depends
guys?
on, I don't know, a normal BMI range and a normal
Like
level
maybe
of health.
would you say skinny or fit
Check out the chat.
or
Yeah,
muscular?
sure, probably muscular.
Okay, well, I'm a fat ass, so I don't give a shit. I don't care about weight. I don't give a fuck about what people say about
I like 'em thick. I like 'em round. I like 'em chunky. That chunky sound.
weight, and I do fine. I don't give a shit what the society tells me my weight should be, or what I should eat, or what I should drink, or what
Good
I
on
should
you,
smoke.
dude. Good on Mr. Bullshit for not taking society's unrealistic beauty standards This actually is a refreshing take to hear from, the chuds for once. I'm a big into body positivity. I like the body positivity movement. I think that fundamentally there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with fat acceptance. Uh, I'll make a video on that in the future. But it is refreshing, let me say, to see a chud coming out in favor of fat acceptance. I wonder if he's only uh, sort of for fat acceptance for men, or does he also extend that courtesy to the other half of the human race as well?
Or who I should fuck.
Well, I didn't say I was grossly
Whoa, whoa,
overweight.
whoa,
Or
whoa,
what I
whoa,
should. The society tells me my weight, what people say about weight, and I do fine. I don't give a shit what the society tells me my weight should be, or what I should eat, or what I should drink, or what I should smoke, or who I should fuck.
I hope when he's talking about like who he should fuck, he's keeping it above the age of consent. I hope we don't have another Sargon situation on our hands here, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I didn't say I was grossly overweight. That's not what I said, and that's not the context of that discussion.
You said like you're a fat ass or something, or like you're fat as fuck. It's the same difference, dude.
Context of that discussion was you were saying that minorities or other people that are influenced by society should just ignore society and be their own person, that everybody should have agency and resist the influences around you. So I asked you.
What a privileged statement. Like, you think they would do that if they could, dude. I'm sure a black guy would like to live the rest of his life in a society where he wasn't judged for his race. Just the very second he walks into a building, he's got the manager watching him, making sure he's not going to do anything shifty, like I don't know what. Uh, or when he goes to his girlfriend's daughter's house for the first time, it's not going to be uh, like fucking Get Out, and he's not going to get fucking trapped by some creepy white people in their mansion and get his soul sucked out.
Can you tell me one way that you think that you buck society? And you thought about it for a while, and you're telling me that the only thing you could think up of was just a lie?
Okay, well, I'm a fat ass.
Bro, you're a liar, man. You're also into incest, and you want to fuck your kids. I'm sorry, bro.
Okay. Okay, so there's a lot to sort of unpack here. No, what the fuck? No bullshit coming in with the big brain accusations about Destiny being pro incest. Look, dude, that's not my battle to fight. I've never once wanted to fuck any of my family members. I know I'm a white guy and I'm from the South, but that's just a stereotype, dude. Oh, Jesus. So, I mean, if Destiny's defending pedophilia, if he's defending incest, that's on him. That's fine. That's his freedom of speech. He can debate, he can hack all that out in the free marketplace of ideas all he wants. You know, more power to him, buddy. That's your battle to fight. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot fucking pole.
Bro, it's sad.
Okay.
The first thing you said in this debate was I'm grossly overweight.
Yeah, so the reason why I bring this up isn't to make fun of you necessarily for being fat. It was to make fun of you for being...
But, I mean, let's not kid ourselves. It was to low-key, like, shit on him for being a fucking chunker. And that's not to disparage the my fellow large comrades. I love fat people. I count myself among them. I don't have as much girth as maybe somebody like NoBullshit, but I am, I got a bit of chub to me. I got kind of a chub. I can my belly jiggles a little bit when I walk. Nothing wrong with that. It's healthy chub. Nothing like a good layer of adipose tissue to protect you from the cold.
stupid.
It's how I defy society, dude. It's how I make a statement against the man. I just flaunt my roles. I just let them hang. I let them hang loud and proud, and I say, checkmate, you fucking society and your beauty standards.
asked you to give me a single example of a way that you buck societal trends. The one thing that you could give me was an example of you being a slave to advertising. It's very ironic. That's why I make fun of you for the fat comment.
No,
it
it's
is.
not.
It is.
No, I could give other examples. I just didn't. Just because you say I didn't have one doesn't mean I didn't have one.
But that was like the one you gave like right away. I would have like led in with some other examples of how I defied society besides just like, oh well, I'm fat.
When you're dumb.
Okay, so you did have better examples you could have given.
I could, yeah,
but you
cut me
didn't.
off.
Instead, you chose to make something up about being overweight when you're actually not.
Why would you lie about being overweight so you can like I don't know, score points with the fat acceptance community even though you're alt-right? Like what the fuck is going on in NoBullshit's bullshit brain? Like what the what is he thinking? I'm gonna cater to like the fat acceptance crew, but I'm not fat, even though I said I was. It was just a lie. But also, I'm alt-right, so I hate fat acceptance and all that SJW pussy shit. So, you know, damn, NoBullshit, you're kind of a confused character. You know, I don't really want to keep going with this whole Destiny thing, but let's just take a look at this guy's channel. He's got 643,000 subs. He's almost at 644. The guy's definitely got a community. But let's just read some of these titles. You know, celebrities attack straight pride parade. So he's got a problem. You know, he's defending the heterosexuals. We all know they're under attack. He's got a picture of Milo Yiannopoulos. Of course, if you watch the video I made, I think it's Sargon of Akkad Part 2 or Part 3, he's featured in there. I talk about how Milo, of course, came out pro-pedophile statements. So, you know, great guy to you know, stick up for there. Here he is shitting on Ocasio-Cortez. Cortez runs from conservative opponent. You know, even though she's a fucking elected official and she has a job to do and she has like legislation to pass and you know, she can't be bothered to debate every fucking chud that comes out of the woodwork. SJWs demand female Joker for new Batman movie. Like again, like what a fucking snowflake. Who gives a fuck? It's a goddamn movie about Batman. Yeah, like honestly, like do people really care that much? If they made you know, after the butchery that was Jared Leto's performance as the Joker in Suicide Squad, the bar for the Joker was set so high with Dark Knight Rise with fucking Dark Knight, and then it just fell off the edge of the fucking flat earth with Suicide Squad. I don't really give a fuck what they do with the Joker at this point, because literally anything would be better than Jared Leto. Straight pride parades triggers SJWs. Again, he's going on to the straight pride thing. He's got a hard on for, you know, heterosexuality, and he wants to make sure that, you know, straight couples are defended, damn it, because there's nothing at all spiteful or petty or vindictive about straight pride parades. It's not like they're just doing that just so they can piss on gay pride parades during Pride Month. You know, nothing homophobic about that whatsoever. It would kind of be like having a white Pride Day in the middle of Black History Month. You know, which this guy would probably support. Marvel promises to get more diverse and inclusive. Like, again, what is it with these chuds and being against diversity and inclusiveness? Like, what? You don't want more voices at the table? You don't want more, you know, you want every fucking superhero movie just to star a white man? You want every single movie in general just to star a white man? There can't be any, like, Asian women? Any, like, Native American transgender women being the star of a movie for once? I think white people have sort of gotten all the attention they need and they deserve, and it's time to sort of move aside and let some other more diverse voices into the table, bro. Once again, the sheer privilege that comes with considering stuff like superhero movies and comic book culture in general to be like an exclusively white male space, I think is to ignore the real history uh, that comic books have in making social justice remarks. I mean, after all, look at Wonder Woman. What does this chud think Wonder Woman was but a statement of women's power? A statement of we women can have a super heroine who is tough, who is non sexualized, and who is just an all around badass. Uh, you can look at movies. One comes to mind, Alien, where the star of that movie, Weaver, played a character who was non-sexualized and non-objectified, but she was a badass. And she was more badass than the majority of male protagonists in these superhero movies we have nowadays. And that movie came out in the 70s. So all these chuds going around saying like geek culture is being taken over by the SJWs is just alarmism. It's just reactionary alarmism. Again, he's bitching about X-Men becoming X-Woman. Like, has this guy never heard of the fucking Phoenix saga and X-Men? Like, again, I'm not even big on superheroes, but I know about the fucking Phoenix saga. I know how Jean Grey dies and turns back to life. She turns evil, becomes the Phoenix or whatever. This guy's an idiot, all right? Budweiser gets woke for Pride Month. Like, once again, I have my own problems with like what I would call liberal pride, or like the faux supporting of the gay community and the and women. uh you can look at my own videos where I point out YouTube's own hypocrisies on that front. uh, Somebody like No Bullshit will point out the hypocrisy of it, but they won't really talk anything against like a big company making money. They usually just laugh at the SJW stuff. So it's not, from their concern, it's not necessarily uh, they have a problem so much with Budweiser as a company, sort of co-opting these progressive movements to make fucking advertising revenue. It's more just he doesn't want women to be drinking beer on TV. It's pretty darn pathetic, dude. Liberals attack a meme maker once again. There was this fake video of Nancy Pelosi. I haven't even watched the fucking thing because it's so stupid. Here he has another fucking video about it. So this chud is just trying to like peddle all this fucking fake news. Um, he calls it a meme here, but it doesn't seem like a fucking meme when you have Pelosi's drunken video. Like, drunk Nancy Pelosi video sparks outrage. And then here, a week later, liberal media attacks drunk Pelosi video maker, and then the thumbnail says liberals attack meme maker. So I guess it's just a meme now. You should really change the title of this video to say outdated, discovered it was a meme. It just, look at the dishonesty here. Look at just the sheer amount of fucking bullshit that No Bullshit is trying to get you to fucking swallow. We've got it's just a bunch of fucking reactionary shit. Look at all of this. Just look at it. It goes into Ghostbusters and Leslie Jones when she was being attacked by fucking Milo. I mean, look at all of this triggers in South Park must N-word, blah 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 blah. Kanye loves Trump. It's just shit. It's just Laura Loomer. He's got fucking Laura Loomer on there. SJW moments in Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, what a fucking loser. Are you kidding me? Your name is No Bullshit. Like, your channel is all bullshit, dude. Everything I'm seeing here is bullshit. Battlefield hates men. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure fucking Battlefield hates men. Uh, what is this? Colin Kaepernick? Kaepernick ruins Nike. I think that ad campaign actually made money. So but fuck Nike. Solidarity for Kaepernick, but yeah, fuck Nike. But most of all, fuck NoBullshit because he's just an idiot. Look at all this reactionary shit. Naughty Dog's SJW agenda in gaming exposed. Oh, what? Because they showed Ellie kiss a girl in the fucking Last of Us 2 trailer? That's the SJW agenda? Just lesbians kissing? Get a fucking safe space, you fucking snowflake. No bullshit. You're just a fucking snowflake. You need to get your mom to heat you up some tendies in the toaster oven so you can just eat them and calm down, go take a nap, and not be upset and shit your little shit boy diaper. In the next part of this video, we'll be looking at his brilliant insights into Arthur, one of my favorite cartoons growing up. I didn't have cable like all the other bourgeois kids out there. I dealt with public access TV, and I liked Arthur. I like Arthur. I like Arthur still. Um, Even though the voice actors have changed over the years and doesn't quite have that old nostalgic feel to it anymore. It's a little bit too clean, a little bit too crisp. Um, yeah, Arthur's been in the news lately with some stupid fucking controversy that really makes me proud to be a part of the South. Uh, Alabama and Arkansas are blocking an Arthur episode featuring a gay wedding between Mr. Ratburn and some man because it's the homosexual SJW agenda, I guess, according to NoBullshit. So yeah, stay tuned for part 2. We'll look at Mr. Bullshit's bullshit.